Morning everybody. I am using my headset today, so please give me a thumbs up, let me know that you can hear me because I'm trying this out while I wander around. Now, I think we've come to a point in the MAFS show where we can all see the lay of the land, what's going on. The things that we sort of let slide at the start, we're like, yeah, nerves and new situation, and certainly a situation I wouldn't want to get myself into, and that's why I do not apply for shows like this. But I do love to pick them to pieces, and I do love to enjoy them. So we can see things now that we couldn't see before. We have a little bit more information, and we're getting to understand each person's personality. So that's good. I'm all furry. That's good, but it also means that we can probably recognise ourselves on the show. And, a lot of people on this page are here because you're single. And that means that hopefully you're looking for somebody, but also hopefully you're sort of taking notice of what's going on, the issues you've had in your life, the patterns of your dating life. And I would like to think that you might have seen yourself on this show. There might be something that somebody's done that you've gone, holy shit, what the hell are they doing? I recognise that. You might have pointed it out to them, or like whoever you're on the couch with, you might have gone, what the hell are they thinking? Why are they doing that? And then gone, oh, I recognise that because I've done it. You might not say it out loud, but you might admit it to yourself. So, if anybody's brave enough to admit that they have done some of these things, please do. It's a really important step in your progress. And hey Jess, how are you? And on the path to you finding happiness. Because if you cannot see the things that you're doing wrong, you're just going to continue to do them. And what I'm finding is that, I've been commenting all along about the way people talk to each other. Ning, the way right from the start, she was very aggressive because that's her way. She's super sarcastic and she tries to push people away so that they can't hurt her. But how's that serving her? Here she is, she's got this great guy who really is trying to make it work with her, but she's pushing him away. Now he, on the other hand, I said from the start, hello, where's he from? We know he's from Melbourne, he's from a gym, and I'm waiting for someone to say that they know him. In fact, I have found somebody who knows him, and he was actually poached. So he was not one of the people who applied for the role to be on the show. He was actually asked to be on the show. And the thing about that is sometimes when you're asked to be on something, you don't want it quite as much as if you actually work hard for it. And he would know that too as a gym instructor, and I used to be a personal trainer as well, that things that come easy, you don't want them as badly, and vice versa. So, and you can sort of take for granted the things that you do well and do easily and things that come to you. So he, I think, made a big mistake. He tried to take her into his world when he took her to do a gym session, but he forgot that it was his wife that he was with, and he needed to treat her a little bit more tenderly than he would a client. If you saw The Bachelor last year, Ali and Tate did an obstacle course on their date, and they pashed the whole way around the obstacle course. It was fun. They supported each other. They both had a really similar level of fitness, which is a huge help. Because Ning said she's never even done a squat before. She was trying to sex it up. She was trying to have a bit of fun with it. Mark was not having any of it because it's his world. So he might have been better off to take her to do an activity that would have suited them both rather than one that showed his strengths. Because that's not her. Someone who doesn't ever work out doesn't want to start working out with their husband who is more like a drill sergeant, and because he was in the army, let's not forget. So he sort of stuffed up there. He probably wasn't quite thinking husband and wifey, marriagey, and he He could have turned it into something that could have moved things along, like Ning was trying to do, and he didn't. So that is something that singles do as well. They take somebody into their life, they want to show them something that they do, but they're so gung-ho about it that they don't take into consideration how the other person is feeling, and that the other person may be desperately trying to show that they like it, but they're failing miserably because they've never done it before, or they're terrible at it, or they're just not bloody interested in the first place. They're just trying. So leave your comments. I want to know what you're thinking, especially in regard to mistakes that you might have made in the past. In fact, in that one, you know, I always try to get my boyfriends to watch Princess Bride if they've never watched it, because I love that movie, but they don't always want to watch it. And so I've realised over time that if they haven't, it's been out for 25 years or something, if they haven't watched it by now, they're probably not interested. So I don't force it anymore. What's the point? They're just going to ruin it for me when I sit and try and watch it. And I'm going to be laughing at all the things that they don't get, and they're looking at me like I'm crazy. So why would I force them to do that? Stopped it. But there are other things I've recognised on the show too. I have to think about it. But I'll make a comment throughout the day, no doubt. So think about the things that you're seeing on the show. If you resonated with something and you're wondering why, just leave a comment. Let's have a chat about it. And if you need a one-to-one conversation with me, let's book that in. Let's book it in, because you don't want to spend another day watching other people dating, living the life that you want, getting the love that you want, and you're just sitting there going, why not me? Why not me? Why am I just sitting here? Why am I the only one watching from the outside looking in? Just get amongst it. Don't waste any more time. You've had enough. Yeah, you have. All right, get in contact, leave your comments, like the post, and feel free to share it amongst your friends. If you know anybody who needs some help and has recognised themselves in the mistakes that these MAFS contestants are making, and if they need my help, tag them, let them know they can contact me. All right, guys, I'll catch you soon.